Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Wood and I'm a school counselor at Hopkins County Central High School in Madisonville. I'm at the beach this week, hence the crazy hair and not the best lighting because I'm in a condo and I don't really know how to work them too well. But I wanted to knock this video out real quick and try to enjoy my time while I was here. So my earliest childhood memory of a career would be a fashion designer. I remember sketching little outfits and designing different things when I was about 7 or 8. But then I was thinking, I have to be pretty unique, live in a big city, and I'm not either one kind of girl. Then I remember in high school thinking that I wanted to be an exercise physiologist, which you kind of have to know how to spell that, and I'm not the greatest speller, so that didn't last very long either. Some significant influences in my life would definitely be my mom and my dad. My dad is a real estate appraiser, and my mom was an elementary teacher for 32 years and only retired because of my dad's new job and where he had to transfer to. I've always had their influence about going to college, being successful, being able to provide for your family and all those good things. I remember always feeling pressure to be the best and always strive for an A+ in everything that I do. And I don't really know where that came from because my parents were supportive. They weren't putting that on me. And I had an older sister that didn't make great grades either. So I don't know. But I definitely remember just wanting to be successful and to try my hardest at everything that I do. So, work experience, I remember that my first job was at Curves. It's an exercise place. I don't even know if it's still open, but my job would be to measure the ladies and to play the music and different things. I got this job because my best friend's mom owned the franchise. I just worked a couple hours after school in high school, and I didn't work very long because I remember that I made about $700 on my income tax that year. I didn't have any other jobs in high school, but starting my junior year of college, I was a prep cook, and I cut up all the vegetables, made all the sauce, and did everything. And so that was early hours of working, and sometimes they let me come out and be a waitress. And I remember that I spilt drinks all over the detectives, and they came every week, so they reminded me of it every time. I also dropped one of those huge jugs of ranch dressing in the refrigerator. I really thought I was going to be fired, but he said I could come back. But thankfully, that was just a summer job, and that made me realize I need to work hard and finish that degree because I did not want to work as a prep cook. During college, I had a paid internship at Universe, and it was a desk job where I keyed in entries for names on uniforms and different things. I thought I was making great money just being part-time, and I actually was there for 1.5 years, and once I graduated college, they offered me a job full-time, but I had my eye on something else. I still didn't know what I wanted to be after I was done with college either. I got a degree in communication arts, advertising, and PR. I went into that field because I enjoyed being a part of the radio and the newspaper and the yearbook and things like that. But once again, that requires a big city, putting myself out there, and it just didn't work out for me. So I applied to be an admissions counselor at Kentucky Wesleyan after I graduated. I graduated in 3.5 years, and I knew that I wanted to stay in Owensboro and not move back to Madisonville because my family didn't live here anymore. And so I enjoyed that job so much. I got to travel and network and go into high schools, and that's whenever I realized that I wanted to be a high school counselor. They were assisting students with their career pathways, with heavy, tough stuff going on in their lives, and then helping them decide on what they wanted to do for their future. And so I remember calling my mom and saying, hey, you know what? I want to be a guidance counselor. And she said, no. I've already told you, education is too political. Things are changing. Nobody respects it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. I said, Mom, I don't want to be a teacher. I want to be a guidance counselor. And she's like, Well, they helped me with my bachelor's, but I was on my own for my master's, and I quickly realized that I could only afford about one class at a time. So, during all of this, I got married, and he's actually a teacher, and he got the job back in Madisonville, so there I was. I thought that I would just commute back and forth from Owensboro. That lasted 2 weeks. And I applied for some jobs through those websites, and the first place that contacted me was U.S. Bank. I went for the interview. I wanted to see what it was about, and they hired me right then. I said, okay. So I started out being a float banker. So each morning I'd wake up and I'd go somewhere in Madisonville or Hopkinsville. I could even go to somewhere in Bowling Green or Paducah, just depending on where they needed me or what they needed. So every morning was kind of like a new thing for me. So that was good. I got to meet lots of people too. Lots of networking involved with banking. After about a year of that, I got promoted to assistant manager, and then I did get promoted to branch manager. That lasted about 12 months. And what I realized from that was the struggle of balancing my employees and wanting them to be my friend. And it was so hard to correct them and keep them on track. Snapchat had overpowered everything. So I got, kind of frustrated with those things. But the nonprofit organizations that I got involved with, such as Big Brothers Big Sisters, both for kids' sake, Relay for Life, I got to serve on the committee and be involved with that for many, many years, and I still am today because of that. And then Day of Caring with United Way, just lots of great opportunities on that. So during all that process, I was doing my master's through Murray at Madisonville, and I was very fortunate that I could take all my classes there at the Madisonville campus. I had a couple online, and I only went to Murray once, and that was for my comps. So very fortunate on that. With that. So it took me a little bit, but as soon as a position came available for a school counselor, I applied and interviewed. And it's actually at my high school that I went to. So it was great to come back. And it's a great experience. So some limiting factors and some fears that I'm not good enough. I feel like that a lot of times when areas that I'm not familiar with, like for instance, career counseling, didn't really realize that's, it is a thing and everything, but I'm exploring all the options out there. I do know that hard work pays off. So if you put in the time and the effort, it's going to pay off. Maybe you hit some bumps in the road, but you got to keep pressing on and putting yourself out there for sure. So, as a school counselor right now, this is going to be my 5th year. It's gone by super fast, and it's been so rewarding and so awesome. But I remember my first year being very, very hard. We actually lost 3 students that year. 2 to suicide and 1 in a car accident. And the impact that had on our students, on the community, on everything. And I just didn't know what to do. I would pray about it, but ultimately I would just sit there and cry with the students too. They would come and we'd talk about all the great times that we had with those individuals and reminisce and just try to find something positive so that we could make it through the day through that. So I think then I kind of realized that I needed more mental health type help, like with education and how not me. Well, sometimes I do need mental health, but how to cope and techniques and different things to do. So I looked into getting my rank 1, and I've been working on that almost 2 years now, and I'm in my internship now, and a couple classes back I decided that I actually wanted to pursue my LPCA, and so I'm in my internship 2 right now, and I've been working at a great facility where I'm working with 4-year-olds all the way to 40-year-olds and helping them with their mental illness and how to encourage and to find new ways to handle their anger or their depression or their grief. And it's been a very eye-opening experience. So I am pursuing that in efforts to help me as a counselor, but also I'm even throwing out the idea of doing PRN once I finish in December. So I believe that I have answered all the questions, and I look forward to get to knowing all of you guys, and thanks for listening.